Night Frost sat patiently in the medicine cat's cave, her tail twitching with amusement as the brilliant white cat finished his examination of her. "Well?" she purred, her ears pricking to carefully listen for the footfalls of any other cats coming near the cave. "You're healthy, and the kids should be fine," Bearglow purred back, warmth and a glint of something darker flashing in his eyes. "Why? Worried?" "Not nearly as much as the rest of this clan seems to be," Night Frost hissed quietly, her tail lashing as she thought of the many nervous and eager glances her clanmates gave her day in and day out. "The loss of the kids from the last litter took them all hard. Do not be worried. I have special items to ensure these kits will survive." Bearglow purred as he leaned in closer to Night Frost. "But will they be able to obtain power and rank here?" Night Frost hissed, her eyes narrowing. "I have never seen a cat so sodden with his mate as Branch Star. It is only a matter of time before Dawnstep has more kits. Then there will be even more competition." "Oh, don't worry," Bearglow chuckled softly, his long tail brushing down Night Frost's flank. "After all, I have a personal investment in these kits. And I speak for StarClan, who all the clans will obey, don't I? They will have all the power a cat can dream of." Night Frost watched in silence as the shadows at the edge of the cave seemed to grow and swirl behind Bearglow, reaching towards the pair. With a deep sigh, she closed her eyes and nodded, reminding herself not to be afraid. This would all be for the best in the end. "Why do you want to share tongues now, Otterslip?" Dawnstep hissed tartly, her fur rising slightly. "Is your new friend Night Frost busy making dirt, so you've decided to stroll my way instead?" Otterslip gasped softly, a pained and bewildered look crossing her face. "What? No, well, Night Frost is expecting kits, and I thought..." Dawnstep lashed her tail, as angry with herself for snapping at her friend as she was at Otterslip for having ignored her for the new she-cat for ages. As Otterslip's shoulders slumped and she turned to walk away, Dawnstep felt something inside of her snap, and she lashed her tail even faster. "Oh, stop, I didn't mean it." With a sigh, Dawnstep walked up and nuzzled her old friend, her annoyance still making her fur prickle. "I know why you've been hanging out with Night Frost so much lately, and I understand. As much as I don't like it, I just don't want to lose my best friend too, that's all. Let's go rest in that nice patch of sunlight and see if Branch Star and Quail Eye will bring us any good fish to eat. I can't stand to see you sad. Besides, you need to give Night Frost a little space. I think she's about ready to rip your ears off for all the fussing you've done over her." Purring, Dawnstep guided her old friend away to groom and relax in the sun. Alright everyone, and welcome back to the Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge, where we are here with the Branch Clan still, because we are still sticking around, waiting and crossing our fingers that we will be able to see Night Frost's kitten be born. Her little kittens, I don't know if she's going to have one, I have no idea how many she's going to have, because you don't find out till the cats finally just go into labor. But we're still sticking around because we're waiting for her kits to be born, and I'm kind of nervous because it's only 3 days until Leaf Bear, and where's Bearglow going? Okay, he's off to go take a nap, and who knows like what's going to happen until then, but the clan is doing very well, and you guys may be figuring out who the father of Night Frost kittens could be, and what drama may be related to that. But she's gonna have her kits any minute now. Sea Whisper is still kind of getting used to being here. She sort of wants to goof around with the kittens. We might let her do that. She also wants to playfully chase Night Frost. I think she might try that out really quick. Night Frost is still wanting to work on her hunting skill, so I don't think she'd appreciate the interruption. But let's see, playful, chase, then maybe play, pounce. I don't think she started learning her hunting skills just yet. Not yet. But yeah, the clan is doing really well. Branch Star is taking a nap over at the clan boundaries, maybe trying to make sure that everything stays safe over here. And then Stonecat. Oh, was that Wildcat? Apparently Wildcat is staying by where her dad is. She's just such a handful. I just can never figure out quite where she's going to pop up. I really love her. It's going to be fun seeing her personality develop as time goes on. And Stonecat is down here and he is hanging out, and it looks like Quail Eye. Quail Eye, do not go beg for a treat. Go hunt for your own food. He wants to catch a beetle, but he also wants to go fishing. So we're going to have Quail Eye come over here and go fishing, because the cats are going to start getting really hungry. I think that the prey pile is empty, and that's not a good thing. And so that's one of the reasons that we have been working so hard, trying to get, let's see, let's go ahead and sniff. trying to get Slate and Stone to really bond, because it's pretty clear now that Stone Kit is probably going to end up being the spirit cat as time goes on, and he is going to end up having that special bond with Slate in the future where, oh my gosh, yes, finally, he is friends with Slate. Like, that just happened while we watched. So we can have him guide Slate over. Yay, and a minnow! Quail-Eye, good job! We can have him guide Slate over to some of the minerals now, and Slate can trade fish to them. Oh, finally. I've been waiting for that for forever. Quail-Eye, good job. All right, and he's super hungry. All right, is he going to eat it? I think he ate it straight up. I think he did. He did. Sometimes the cats, if they are too hungry, will just immediately eat the food, and that's okay. Because Otterslip will come over. She actually wants to groom Dawnstep. These two are sharing tongues. And you guys may have noticed Dawnstep is really jealous of all of the time that her best friend Quail-Eye has been spending, or not Quail-Eye, excuse me, her best friend Otterslip has been spending with Nightfrost. And so they're kind of bonding, getting a moment to just like remember, yeah, they're friends. And just so you guys know, some of you have been commenting that, and I totally see it, Otterslip and Quail-Eye looked too similar, and that's true. They were made at different times and they were unique, like individually, but when you put them side by side, they look identical. So I went ahead and I edited Otterslip just a little bit, so she's got darker markings on her face now. She has one paw that has a touch of white, and her belly is now white, kind of like an otter belly, or you know, the way the otter belly will be different colored. So she looks a little bit different now. Look at this, look at this. Quail-Eye is over here doing some fishing. He wants to groom his mate too, but I think it's important to go ahead and make sure everybody can be fed. So we're going to go and have Stone Kit come over here and guide Slate over to this piece. So go here. And then once he makes it over to the rock, then we'll send Slate over. And we'll have them interact. And this is the birth of the spirit cat, basically, for Branch Clan. So this is still kind of all experimental. Stone Kit is just sort of not really being watched right now. Mark? Friendly Mark? How can we mark? What happens if we mark him? Do we like pee on him? Oh, that's so cute! Oh my gosh! Look at him! So Stone Kit will come up and he'll just kind of like rub his face into Slate's feet. Oh my gosh. I've never seen this before. Okay, that's adorable. So Stone Kit is just kind of being left on his own in the camp, and the other cats are just kind of letting the kittens play as usual. And Wild Kit's always off just having her own adventures. So it seems like Stone Kit, meanwhile, is making wonderful friends with Slate, and that's adorable. So it's kind of like the other cats aren't really keeping an eye on this kitten. Stone Kit just marks Slate Cavern. He'll always remember the bond that was formed when with Slate Cavern when he rubbed his head against his foot. That's hilarious. So yeah, so Slate and Stone Kit are forming a bond kind of without the rest of the clan noticing, because they're so busy with patrols and they're so busy with the new kits and the new cats. So this is adorable. But we're going to go ahead and have Slate pick this up. And now Stone Kit has brought Slate to some citrine, which is only worth 42 simoleons. So that means that we can now take that stone, and Slate is going to eat it. So let's find where the stone is. He's going to eat it and take it in as the spirit energy that he needs. And he can give the clan one of the fish that he managed to catch. And so I think we'll give him a nice big red herring, even though it all looks the same when you put it down. But we'll put down a nice big red herring. And I think that there is another piece. Let's see, what's this? Investigate strange sim. I think there's another metal piece. Yeah, here's another metal piece. Let's see if this one is going to be worth more simoleons. And Quail-Eye, let's see, he's still hungry. Oh, he got a perfect quality sea bat. Wonderful. And I'm kind of wondering if like all of the starfish and sea bats should be saved for, you know, and they can be used as fertilizer. Okay, so bear with me a second. So I think that we could use the fish as trade items between the clans when the clans start meeting. It is another full moon. I don't know if they're going to meet tonight. We might try to make that happen. But if they do meet tonight, then I don't think they'll start trading right now, but in the future, the clans might be able to trade herbs and fish between each other. So the herbs and the other seeds and things that grow so successfully up at Moss Clan could be traded for fish. And fish are needed in order to create fertilizer that can grow the plants, but the plants are needed to cure the cats of the different diseases they could have here at Branch Clan. So it all will work out in the end somehow. All right, socialize with Quail, nuzzle with Stonekit. Dawnstep just remembered she's a mom and might need to go check on her kids. And I think Otterslip is going to come over and they're going to be doing a little bit of hunting now. And I think Branch Star, excuse me, I'm going to let sleep a little bit longer. Meanwhile, where's Sea Whisper? All right, and Sea Whisper, she wants to learn hunting. So we're going to have her practice her hunting skills. And we really need to give her a mentor of some kind. Let's see, Quail Eye's hunting. Dawnstep's off eating. So she's eating the herring. And then where's Slate? So Slate's over here. Oh, look, there's another piece. All right. See, the caverns are filled. And new metal pieces will just spawn in at random. So then we can get Stonekit. And I think he'd have to realize like how important it is. Come here, Stonekit. And because he's still a baby, it would make sense if he doesn't realize, hey, the prey pile is empty. I should make sure Slate has plenty of metal right now. Or like plenty of rocks that he could use. I don't think he would quite get that yet because he's just a baby. But I think that he would be excited because he's feeding his friend. He's feeling good. He's feeding his friend. Now we're going to go ahead and mark him again. And then once that's done, Slate can collect this. And they only got one fish for the citrine because it was only worth 49 simoleons. And in the future, if they pick up something that's worth like 814, then you round up and they can get 9 fish for that. And that would feed the clan for quite a while and let them patrol or try to expand things. This is some copper. So he wants to smelt the metals. No, you're just going to eat them. That's how you smelt them, Slate. All right, so he got to eat his copper, and that's just one more piece for the prey pile. Oh my gosh. And there's a chipmunk! Otterslip, when did you pick up a chipmunk? I don't remember you picking up a chipmunk. All right, no, come on, you two. Back over. You guys need to do a lot more fishing. Like, the clan is going to go hungry. We're still figuring out how, when, and where we can make it so if the cats get too hungry, bad things happen. So, because if your cats get too hungry in The Sims 3, all of your cats are taken away by, like, the patrol. And we don't want that to happen. Oh, dang it. Really? All right. Well, Stonekit is being a kit. And he wants to go... Let's see. Where's Wildkit? Wildkit's snoozing. And he wants to go and eat the herring that was just put down. So, phooey. I really didn't want that to happen because he's not even that hungry. And he's off to eat it. But you know what? That's just like a kit. So we're just going to leave him be. Meanwhile, Slate, you come over here, take a quick shower. All right, so that is really interesting. That is going well for Slate. Bear Glow is taking a nap. That's okay. And so where's Night Frost? She is also taking a nap, but she's also getting kind of hungry. And we'll let her snooze and then try to provide her food straight up because the kits and the queens, by the rules, are always offered food first. And then I really should have somebody... There we go. Somebody training Sea Whisper. So let's bring Sea Whisper down. And we'll say that she's having some training sessions. There's another bat starfish. Nice. She's going to have some training sessions over here at the water with Quail Eye. And Quail Eye wants to improve his hunting skill. And he does want to sniff Sea Whisper. So that'll work out pretty well. Okay, we're going to let him pee here. Meanwhile, Otterslip is not having very much luck. We're going to let her do some fishing. Because the clan is hungry. Oh, well, I guess it's okay that Stonekit got to eat one of those things. And he wants to go investigate the sim. All right, let's bring him over here. Maybe we'll be able to get more food from Slate this way. And remember, like, if Slate doesn't have the fish, then it's not like we'll have anything to give the clan for food. But the cool thing is when Stonekit becomes better friends with Slate, then one of the things we might be able to do... Oh, she's going to try to hunt that spider. You go for it. All right, where did Quail Eye go? I gotta keep him. Quail Eye, get over here. You've got to do some fishing too. All right, but yeah, when Slate and Stonekit actually form a stronger bond, then one of the things that they might be able to do, and we'll have him go ahead and mark the sim once again, is figure out like specific fish that we may need, and they'll be able to kind of communicate to each other that way, because there might be something like a rainbow snail, or there might be something like a puffer fish for a cat who has been bitten by a venomous snake that the cats need, and Slate can try to specifically catch one of those creatures. A tragic clownfish, oh my gosh, we should be able to use that somehow. All right, Slate, so you just had Stone Kit nuzzle you. He guided you over here, and all right, that's more like it, an uncut moonstone. Oh, dang it, a moonstone. That's one of the most important things a medicine cat can have. Okay. I think we're going to have to not sell it for food, unfortunately, because a moonstone is a really valuable item for medicine cats. Oh, but there's something in here. Okay, good. All right, Stone Kit. He's just spending the afternoon, I think, playing with his friend Slate, who's just kind of like the cave creature to him. All right, Otterslip is still hunting. She's gonna eat some fish. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's so cute. All right, Quail Eye is still hunting. He caught a couple of these, so we're gonna put the sewer trilobite, and then you catch an outstanding quality, a perfect quality sea batfish. There we go. Got rid of more of the chip bag curse, and I guess we'll try to eat one of the sea batfish. And we'll give one to the medicine cat. You can't save all the food if the cats are going to go hungry. All right. And an anchovy. All right. Otterslip. Where is Otterslip? There we go. All right. So she caught a chipmunk. And actually we'll save that because that could be used to help cure a cat. And I guess right now the tragic clownfish is going to have to come down because these cats need some food. They really do. All right. And then Quail Eye is going to do a little hunting. Then we'll have Sea Whisper maybe get a chance to learn from Quail Eye and hopefully get her fleas cured as well. She'll have to be groomed by the medicine cat for that to happen. Bearglow is apparently enjoying the sun in the nursery. And let's come over. So Slate has now joined right down here with Stone Kit, and Stone Kit's going to mark him once more. And if we can, we'll have to figure out a way we can make it so Stone Kit like gives, in quotation marks, the moonstone to Bearglow somehow, because that moonstone is so valuable. A moonstone for a medicine cat is a big deal. All right, Slate, go ahead and pick this up. Maybe it'll be worth like a lot of Similonians again. All right, what do we get? It's worth 55. An uncut geode. All right, well, he's gonna eat it. There we go. And we can put down one more red herring at least for the cats. So there we go. We've got at least some prey in the prey pile, and we'll send Slate off so that he can go ahead. Oh, and he wants to find more gems. That's hilarious. All right, we'll have that go there, and then we're going to send him over here to do some fishing. All right, so Stone Kit, you go play. Stone Kit has contributed a huge amount to the needs of the clan today, and he did a great job, so I'm really proud of him. Otterslip is going ahead and getting something to eat, and I think Quail Eye is going to feel like he has to be responsible for how the new cat Sea Whisper turns out. And Sea Whisper is trying so hard to do some hunting. She's going around and she seems to be trying to hunt the spiders that are everywhere at least. Then they're impossible to reach as usual. I need to fix that. So let's see. And also Bearglow, let's see, he's going to wake up soon. Sea Whisper, why don't you come over here? Well, what should she do? We need to find, there's so many cats, they're all doing things. All right, I think Branch Star would start waking up soon. It's going to be time for night patrol pretty soon. And he's going to need to do that. Sea Whisper, she's just sniffing around. She wants to be part of the clan. We'll have her come over here and scratch on this for a minute while we wait. Night Frost, how are you doing? Hopefully you'll be able to get some of the mini fish we have put down. Oh, and thank you guys to those of you who mentioned like about the seagulls. So I came up with a new idea. You know, in the future, what we will be doing is we will have all sorts of random events that could happen to the clan, like every session that we sit down with them for like 3 days at a time. And one of the random events that might happen for Branch Clan is a swarm of seagulls. And the seagulls might come in and take all of the prey from their prey pile. So like all the prey, whatever we started with, would be completely removed from the prey pile because of a flock of seagulls coming in and stealing all their food. So that could be one of the unique events that would happen here at the Branch Clan territory. And speaking of which, it is getting to be that time of night where we should probably send out a patrol somewhere. And we're starting to stake out the ruins. But at the same time, I think he'll take tonight just Otterslip with him. Yeah, I think Otterslip and Branch Star will go out. And I think everybody else can kind of stay. Well, maybe Bearglow can go too, so he can see if there's any useful herbs or anything. I'm not sure how we'd collect it, because the spirit cat is the only one who can, like, dictate the spirit slate. So, we'll have to think about that. And meanwhile, Nightfrost is just sitting tight on those kittens. Oh, and she has fleas. So guess who's going to get the chipmunk that will cure her of the fleas? So I think Bearglow would be all over that. All right, we'll have to give him the chipmunk, and then he'll groom Nightfrost, and that'll be how we remove the fleas that she's got. All right, Slate's going fishing. And Sea Whisper, you're going to be ready for training any minute now, my dear. We're catching anchovies over here with Slate. Yep. Lots of anchovies. Alright, and then where did Quail Eye go? Quail Eye, you need to come over here. And he's going to train up Sea Whisper for a minute. And that's kind of what we'll focus on. Sea Whisper will be allowed to pounce him. And it's a full moon tonight. Are we going to do something about that? You know what? We might have to have the next gathering next time. And we'll have to, it might be like the very first gathering ever, because there are going to be gatherings, and the full moon lets us know, hey, it's time for gatherings. So I think later tonight there's going to be a gathering, you guys. So I think it's going to have to be the very first one that we've ever had, though. So the cats are going to have to figure out how they're going to make that gathering work. All right, meanwhile at night, oh my gosh, it's happening. Okay. Well, all right, you guys. Nightfrost is having her kits. This is happening right now on the seashore, like under Slate's feet for some reason. All right, Nightfrost, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to cure you of your fleas in time. Oh my goodness. Okay, Slate, you need to get out of the way. Like, move. Come over here. He's busy. He wants to be friends with Nightfrost too, which I think is interesting. I wonder if that means Nightfrost really likes the beach. Like, it's really, she's like, this is good territory for me. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Slate, you're in the way. I gotta be able to see what's going on. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. It's one kitten. Oh my gosh. All right, well, let's see if it is one very healthy kitten. One moment, you guys. Something is wrong, Nightstar hissed, fear flashing in her eyes. Otterslip let out a yowl of grief as she saw the limp white body on the sand. She shook violently. No, not another kit. Please. Why has StarClan cursed us? The other branch clan cats began to take up her grief, tension and low growling spreading along the shoreline. Out of my way, Bearglow snapped, the purple body of a plasma bug in his mouth. There is still time to save her. I won't let her die. Bearglow, Nightfrost hissed, her eyes wide as she watched the medicine cat lean over the tiny kit. If he could truly save her, she would never sway from her loyalty to Bearglow ever, no matter what happened. Oh my goodness, everyone. That was a very close call. I cannot believe that. It is much harder to be a wildcat than I ever anticipated. I rolled the random generator, and there is a 70% chance that the kittens will be just fine when it is leaf fall. As you guys know, the chance that the kitten will survive birth changes during every season, being up in the 90% chance of it surviving birth in spring and summer, 70 in fall, and then 60 in winter. And believe it or not, this kitten wouldn't have made it without the plasma bug. It rolled a 71 out of 100, which is just 1 percentage point outside of what would have kept it alive. So this little kitten should have died, and it did not, because Bearglow was able to intervene. So welcome to the little kitten. I can't believe that this has just happened. I can't believe that she almost died. And it is a little girl, by the way. This is a little female, a genius quiet female. And I'm pretty sure by now you guys will know who her father is. And she is beautiful, and trust me when I say that there is going to be a lot of plot, there is going to be a lot of drama, there's a lot going on, and it has not escaped my notice that medicine cats, both males and females, are not supposed to have kits, and it has not escaped Branch Star's notice to kind of realize, you know, Nightfrost and Bearglow came together, and now this kitten, looking these colors, has been born. And what does that mean? Is StarClan going to be mad? Are they going to retaliate? Does he need to worry about his clan? Should he celebrate the birth of a healthy kitten after they've lost so many? So things are about to get very interesting, you guys. They're gonna get very, very, very interesting. But there we go. So let's give it a good nuzzle. We want a good nuzzle. Come back here, little kitten. The kitten just wants to go to sleep, but we're gonna have a good nuzzle. And I am pretty sure that next time we come back, we will have to go ahead and see if we can pull off a gathering. So that's going to be very, very fun. We'll have to see if we can have a gathering of the cats now that we have medicine cats, and now that we have in both clans, and now that we have leaders, and now that the two clans are together, and now that it is once again the full moon, we'll see if we can pull together the two clans and let them meet for the very first time. So that will hopefully all be happening next time, and I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.